actually see the screen properly. So we've got Shock, NYXL, Atlanta, Shanghai, Fusion, Charge. Did someone write down a vast rankings somewhere?
Yeah, it's on Reddit, obviously, because
of course. All right. Walk us through the rest of the rankings then while I find this.
So what do we got?
We're down to Fusion.
Fusion. I don't know.
5.
Yeah. And Charge, Titans, Gladiators, Spark Dynasty, Justice, Toronto. Justice seemed very high up.
That is true.
Toronto, Chengdu. Maybe Toronto and Chengdu should have been above Justice. Hard to tell. Then Dallas, Mayhem, Paris, London, Houston, Valiant, Boston.
This is a terrible ranking. What have we done? Do you want to do it all over again?
Very strange. Right, where on earth are these rankings?
Yeah. Well, I think we can all... I think the most controversial area is like 12 to 18.
Yeah.
Because all of those teams are like changing up. They're experimenting.
Include Justice in that as well. Like, I think
Yeah. Sorry, 11
to 18, I think is very... 11 to 19. Let's really just add Valiant.
Yeah. Well, okay. A bit of a fanboy here, but I think that is the most controversial area, and all of those teams could like end up wherever within that tier.
Avast's Owl Power Rankings from his stream.
Here we go.
Okay, so Avast had Shock at number 1, Atlanta at number 2.
He has Titans at number 3.
He has Titans at number 3.
He's an idiot.
I think that's just a wrong take.
Man, if we brought him on, it'd have to be
The
like
thing is,
gold
though,
platch.
I mean, maybe
gold
he just thinks that they're going to work. Like, that it's just going to work with Fissure on board. I don't think it's going to work.
Well, then he's a Papega analyst.
But if it does work, they probably are going to finish top 3. So you know what I mean? Like, if you just take the punt one way or the other, like maybe it works out. Okay. Then he has Excel in 4th position, which I think is underselling them, but fair enough. Then he has the Dragons. So now that we've got out of Papega region for him, the Dragons are next. So we agree on that.
No. We had Dragons at 4.
Right, but he's got Dragons at 4th if you ignore the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
So after the Dragons, he's got Gladiators.
So he thinks Gladiators are going to be better than Fusion?
He thinks Gladiators are going to be better than... Yeah, and then he's got Justice.
Whoa, what?
Bro, he has Gladiators then Justice?
He doesn't think Fury Carpe Alarm will...
Nope, he has the Fusion at 10th.
Better than Justice.
He has the Fusion at 10th. He also has the Guangzhou Charger at 11th.
Oh,
okay, yeah, that's a bit low.
That is nuts. Okay, so anyway, to go down, so it's Gladiators, Justice, Spark, Dynasty. So Gladiators, Justice, Spark, Dynasty. So the big things that he's missing out for us are Fusion and Charge, honestly. And then he gets to Fusion and Charge at 10 and 11. And then he's got London Spitfire. So he puts London, which we've put at 17th, bottom 4. He puts London at the 12th position.
Which is a bit of a punt, but I could see it. There's a world.
If it works out, there is a world in which that happens. I could see that being the case. 13 Hunters, which is the only one that we agree on so far, apart from the Shock.
Wow.
And then Mayhem, then Fuel. So he's, we've got those either way around, but that seems very reasonable. Then he's got Paris, which is where we've got them. Then he's got the Toronto Defiant. So that's a big shift from ours. He doesn't rate the Toronto Defiant at all. Bunch of washed up players.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we talked ourselves into Toronto. Maybe
that's true.
We might put them higher than they deserve.
I could see Paris, being above Toronto. Yeah. There's a world.
Yes, there's a world in which that happens. I think though that all of these teams don't end up above Toronto.
Yeah,
because Toronto's just quite a safe pick. I mean, maybe he just doesn't rate Beast very highly, which I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then his bottom 3 are the same with Houston, Valiant, and Boston. He actually agrees that Valiant is 19th. So there you go.
What a genius analyst.
The top comments, stuff like, bro, imagine r/Overwatch League reacting to this. They rate Houston and Toronto as top 2. Well, good God. I mean, imagine them.
Well,
hate to see it. Well, there you go.
Well, there it is. 6 hours of content.
6 hours of content, but you won't realize because we're going to release them over the next 4 weeks. So by the time you watch this, it'll be like January.
The season will be starting soon.
Yeah, it'll be like January 20th. Yeah, get ready. Tune into the season.
What the hell?
See you then.
Bye.